Like the way I listened, liked how I made the room feel slow, like the warmth I gave so easy when your own world ran cold. You held my hand like it mattered, said the kindest things at night, made me feel almost chosen in that fragile borrowed light. And maybe some part of you meant it, maybe some part of you cared, but caring and choosing aren't always the same, are they? You loved me, just not enough to stay, not enough to stand still, not enough to name, not enough to hold on when it stopped being easy. You gave me something real, but not enough to keep me. You loved me, just not enough to stay. I kept trying not to notice how your distance had a pattern to it, how every time I leaned in closer, you found a softer way to ruin it. Not with anger, not with cruelty, just with hesitation dressed as care. The kind that leaves no sharpest ending, but somehow leaves you more damaged there. I wanted to call it timing, wanted to blame the fear, the past, but the truth was always quieter. You just couldn't love me all the way back. You loved me, just not enough to stay, not enough to stand still, not enough to name, not enough to hold on when it stopped being easy. You gave me something real, but not enough to keep me. You loved me, just not enough to stay. And that's the hardest kind of leaving, not the ones that come from nothing, but the ones where something was there, just never strong enough to become it. I think that's why it lingers, why it aches in such a quiet way, because I can't say you never felt it, only that you didn't stay. Not enough for the morning, not enough for the plan, not enough for the hard parts, not enough to stand, not enough for forever, maybe not even for long, just enough to make me wonder what I did wrong. You love me, just not enough to stay, and I'm learning not to measure my worth by that kind of pain. Not enough to choose me, not enough to be brave, but that says more about your limits than it ever will about my place. You loved me, just not enough to stay. So I'll stop calling it almost, stop trying to make it more. Some love reaches for your heart, then leaves it at the door. And I can miss what was there without forgetting what it gave. You loved me, just not enough to stay.